session. Hi Pallavi, hello Mayuri, hi Faniza, hello Devanshu, hi Prem, hello Meeta, hello Avinash, hi Dia, how are you? Hello. Good to see all of you join in, guys. Welcome to the session. Hello Shivam. Hi guys, welcome to the session. Hello Prem, hi guys, welcome to the session. Bonjour Dia. I'm good too. I hope you're doing well. Yes, you had your dinner. Guys, done with your dinner? Hi Amit. हाँ good देवांशु. Hi Krivish, welcome to the session. मैंने देखा आप सबके instructions group पे. Come on guys, welcome to the session. अच्छा नहीं अभी तक no. What did you have Diya? Hi Amit. Nice Devanshu. Very good. Very smart. अच्छा yes Pallavi, very nice. एकदम detail में steps with photos, all of that. Very nice. Thank you Pallavi. Then Pani Puri. Hi Anubhav, welcome to the session. Are, that's not one of my favorites. That's the favorite. So jealous of you, Dia. Very good. Good. Thank you Pallavi. Okay, come on, guys. Let's get started. So, how many of you actually gave the mock? Hi, Harsha. Guys, किसने mock दिया? I will upload the PDF till then. नहीं दिया कोई बात नहीं. We'll discuss it. और थोड़ा ज्यादा गाइस आज स्ट्रैटेजी देखेंगे, ठीक है, कि आप एग्जाम में जब जाओगे तब आप क्या स्ट्रैटेजी अपनाओगे. अच्छा डन देवांशु. Leader and his team. Done. Are so sweet, Dia. This is very nice. Diya, Harsha, very good. What about the others? Acha, you have to tell me then, Harsha, ki which are the questions that you need me, you want me to discuss. Why, Anubhav? Okay, guys, come on, let's get started. What happened to the turnout, guys, today? Hi, Vigilant. Hello, Kavisha. True, Devanshu. The link is not working. नहीं, link तो चल रहा है. जबकि इतने डिटेल स्टेप्स डाले गाइस आप सबने. अच्छा. Good guys. Yes, Diya. Hi, Mahesh. True na? Wait. Hi, Shalu. Done. Of course, Diya. So sweet. Hello, SS. Okay, come on everyone, let's get started. Okay, so I want all of you to join the group, guys. Unacademy_Ritu Dudhoria for your complete preparation of the VARC section. Okay, guys, True. Okay. अच्छा, डोंट वरी, विल डिस्कस शिवम, डोंट वरी. हाय दीपक. ओके गाइस, तो सबके सब ग्रुप का लिंक पिन अप कर दिया है, ज्वाइन कर लेना. ये अपकमिंग बैचेस है गाइस, बट सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट अनाउंसमेंट ये है कि जो लोग प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना चाहते हैं गाइस, डोंट वेट फर्दर, बिकॉज ये ऑफर जो अभी आया है वो बहुत ही लिमिटेड टाइम ऑफर है. यू विल नेवर गेट सच एन ऑफर. Prices have been reduced by 10%, and if you apply my code, that is Ritu MBA, there's a further 10% reduction in the prices. और उसके साथ साथ गाइस, अगर आप प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हो तो आप देख सकते हो कि आपको प्लस मंथ्स फ्री भी मिलते हैं. So you get months free, and at the same time guys, you get heavy discounts when you use the code Ritu MBA. तो 10% डिस्काउंट आपको प्राइस रिडक्शन से मिलेगा और 10% रिडक्शन आपको मेरे कोड यूज करने से मिलेगा. Okay, yes दिया. जितेंद्र, guys, I want all of you to use the code Ritu MBA, ठीक है. और अगर आपके फ्रेंड्स है, अगर आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स है जो सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना चाहते हैं for any course, be it banking exams, be it JEE के लिए, be it class 10, 12, just ask everyone to apply the code Ritu MBA. अरे Pallavi, I was so happy. You know, it's good to see you for the first time. The next plus class is tomorrow at 12. Correct. Hi, LK. Okay, guys, come on, guys. अरे thank you, अनुभव. आएगा, of course देखिएगा स्नेहा, एक बार चेक करो. आप प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना चाह रहे हो, आपको मिलेगा ये ऑफर. जस्ट अप्लाई, एक बार रितु एमबीए कोड लगा के जब आप चेकआउट पे जाओगे, जब आपको पेमेंट पूछा जाएगा ना, तब एक बार देखना, आपको यही पेमेंट पूछा जाएगा. ओके, बट स्नेहा, डू यूज द कोड रितु एमबीए. अरे नो, सोशल मीडिया पे पल्लवी का रिक्वेस्ट के लिए. नो देवांशु. Okay, come on guys. Hi Akriti. So guys, do you want to start with अच्छा which RC specifically माही बताओ. Guys, आपको कौन से RCs में specific problems हुए हैं, VA में problem हुआ है, पहले वो बताओ. पहले we'll troubleshoot those questions. Hi Akriti. Okay, ये tone based question आपने अच्छे से किया guys. ये tone based questions आपने अच्छे से किया. Yes. अरे थैंक यू सो मच दिया. अच्छा बताओ शालू. गाइस फर्स्ट टेल मी, प्रैग्मेटिक मींस प्रैक्टिकल. पहले बोलो, आरसी सॉल्व करवाऊं मैं पहले आपको, वीए सेक्शन सॉल्व करवाऊं पहले, कैसे जाना है आपको? RCs. Okay, so which RCs out of the 4 RCs, which RC do you want me to take up? कौन सी RC में प्रॉब्लम हुई थी जो अभी था? Okay, we'll take the first one and the second one guys. Are very good Shalu. Hi Shivani. Okay, let's take the first one and the second one. Okay, come on everyone, let's start. Now if you have a look at this, first question is tone. Second question, the last sentence of the first para. Okay, what is the purpose of this sentence? So you can do sectional reading for this question. This is an overall inference question. Fears of China, specific inference question. Okay, ये next का है guys. Which of the following can be regarded as the main argument? ये भी overall inference है. Okay, now come on, let's try this out. Let's go through this real quickly. How should you have gone through it in the exam, and how you should do it in the question? How you should do the question. So let's set a mark, guys, for 4 minutes. Hello, Shivani. Come on. If you're under 50, you probably don't remember when Japan was going to take over the world. But in the late 1980s and 1990s, many people were obsessed with Japan's economic success and feared American decline. The supposedly non-fiction sections of airport bookstores were filled with volume samurai warriors, Japanese management, had a best-selling novel, The Rising Sun, about the looming threat of Japanese domination before he moved on to dinosaurs. The policy side of Japanophilia means love for Japan. Japanophobia means fear of Japan. Took the form of widespread calls for a national industrial policy, government spending, and protectionism. Protectionism means you do not allow a lot of foreign industries to prosper. You protect your domestic industries. Okay, to foster industries of the future notably semiconductor production. Now guys, first para pe jo question hai, shall we try it out? Yes? Okay, come on, let's try the first para pe jo questions hai. Okay, now in the last sentence, Michael Crichton had a best-selling novel, The Rising Sun, about the looming threat of Japanese domination before he moved on to dinosaurs. Now, is sentence ka purpose kya hai? Okay, that is the question. Ki is sentence ka purpose kya hai? Okay, now let's eliminate. Guys, option elimination is very crucial. Okay, I can't see your full name. I'm sorry. Hi, Kya. I can just see Kya. Good evening. Okay, guys, let's see this. The author considers Michael Crichton a versatile author. Guys, is this focus to highlight about the books and the subjects of Michael Crichton? Is that the focus, or the focus is Japan? The focus is Japan, so A eliminate kar denge. He's not trying to ridicule or mock or make fun of anyone. The author is trying to highlight the fact that people made an unnecessary hype of the Japanese dominance. Why now, guys? Acha, poll karna hai. Okay, let's poll. But Harsha, what is the purpose of writing the sentence? The purpose of writing the sentence is to point something about Japan, not to point something about Michael Crichton. Now, why is the author written this sentence? It's not at all to talk about the diversity of the subjects. The fact is, हमको infer करना पड़ेगा. Fact क्या है? See, Japanese domination पे focus था before he moved on to dinosaurs. Now, why did he move on? Why did he move on? I'll explain. Why did he move on, guys? क्योंकि why did he move on? Because this was no longer relevant. Hi, Anna. This was no longer relevant. That's why you move on, right? Now, the author is highlighting the fact that in the 1980s and 1990s, people were obsessed with the subject of Japanese dominance. Okay, I agree with this. Fine. Then my question to you is this. Why did he move on? Why did he move on to dinosaurs? फिर तो इधर ही होता, looming threat of Japanese domination, full stop. Before he moved on to dinosaurs, infer करो guys. Before he moved on to dinosaurs, मतलब ये सिर्फ hype था, and he realized कि ये hype है and he moved on. He shifted his focus. Got it? Did all of you understand this? Yes? Infer, guys, active reading is very crucial. Before he moved on, मतलब जब वो उसको छोड़ के आगे बढ़ गया. That is before he moved on. उसको छोड़ दिया, उसको आगे बढ़ गया. Okay, clear, guys? Hi, Nishit. Welcome to the session. Hello. Okay. See, Prem. The C में बोला है कि they were obsessed with it. If they're obsessed with it, okay, he will write a book about Japanese domination. Hi, Meeta. He will write a book about Japanese domination. Then why before he moved on? ये part का मतलब क्या है? Before he moved on. Why do you move on? Because it's no longer relevant. कोई चीज is no longer relevant, right? Got it? Did you understand this? So unnecessary hype था. He realized that he moved on. Okay, got it? Come on, next one. Because D में सिर्फ half meaning है, पूरा meaning नहीं है. वो moved on का meaning नहीं आता है. तो सिर्फ half meaning है. Yes, अनुभव. Clear? Full meaning चाहिए हमको. इसलिए answer option C है. Okay, come on guys. Next one. Then Japan largely disappeared. ये देखो, it disappeared from America's conversation, cited if at all as a cautionary tale of economic stagnation and lost decades. मतलब Japan was no longer remembered, and if it was remembered, it was just that देखो ऐसे नहीं करना है हमको, जैसे जापान के साथ हुआ, stagnate हो गया, वैसे नहीं करना है. We entered an era of self-satisfied. Sorry guys, 1 minute. Okay, we entered an era of self-satisfied arrogance, buoyed means uplifted by the dominance of US-based technology companies. Now the truth is Japan's failures have been overhyped as much as the country's previous success. पहले success को overhype किया था, अब failure को overhype कर रहे हैं. The island nations, it's still wealthy, it's still technologically sophisticated. Its slow economic growth mainly reflects low fertility and immigration. उसके अलग-अलग factors है. Hi खुशबू. Adjusting the economies of Japan and the United States have grown at about the same rate. तो जापान को इतना ignore कर दिया गया, which should not have been done. Japan was what do you say? Its successes जितने मतलब इसके successes जितने hype किए गए थे, उसके failures भी उतने ही hype किए गए. Okay, right. In any case, however, we seem to be entering a new era of worries about the role of United States in the world economy. This time driven by fears of China. We are hearing new calls of industrial policy. I have to admit, guys, जब भी I आएगा, focus करना. Why should you focus on I? Because it's the author's opinion. So whenever I comes, you got to focus on it. I have to admit that I'm not entirely persuaded by these calls. But the rationales for government action are a lot smarter this time around what they were in 1980s. Immensely smarter than the economic nationalism of the Trump era. तो ये बोल रहा है कि smart है, but I don't completely believe it. Which brings me to the 250-page report on supply chains that the Biden-Harris administration. This was one of the reports that may turn out to be important, even though few people will read it. Why? Why will people not read it? Okay, guys. Now, अब हमको थोड़ा सा quicker reading करना पड़ेगा. Okay, we have to do a little bit more quicker. I mean, we have to go a little bit quicker. The world economy has changed. Okay, first they were trying to become like Japanese. They were trying to emulate the samurais. They used to make things like cars, airplanes. Now they make parts of things combined with other parts. So policy में बहुत change आया है. Okay, the classic assembled in China, global value chains. Okay, bicycles. So they make parts, not whole products. They make parts. Okay, hi Akash. I'm a bit surprised, by the way, to learn that Japan and Singapore have so much of the market for pedals and cranks. I thought America really led the world in cranks. Charlatans too. What do you mean by the word charlatan, guys? Okay, what is the meaning of the word charlatan? You have to read, guys. If you're not able to follow RC passages, that's because your reading skills have lagged terribly. Guys, you have to start reading, guys. But you have to start working through RC passages. This is a simple factual passage. Charlatan, the word charlatan matlab good, excellent there. It means fraud. The World Bank offers a measure of the global value of interlinking threads of the world trade, share of exports. Okay. So guys, do you understand that the passage is purely factual in nature? Now, I will tell you this. Okay, passage समझ में नहीं आया. ठीक है? Passage समझ में नहीं आया. हाँ, क्योंकि हर्षा, there were not many sectional questions. Suppose, ठीक है, आपको इतना समझ में आ गया कि first para talked about Japan's success. जापान का सक्सेस को कैसे हाइप किया गया था. Just tell me if you've understood these points. जापान का सक्सेस को कैसे हाइप किया गया था. सेकंड पैरा says जापान के फेलियर को कैसे हाइप किया गया था. यस, यूएस को कैसे प्रमोट किया गया है. यस, यूएस is now dependent on China or making links with China. Yes, you've understood this point. Okay, you have understood that US is trying to bring about good meat. It's trying to bring about policy changes. Yes, you've understood this, and this policy change, the author says, is smart, though not completely effective, though he does not completely buy it. Okay, then you agree that the author talks about the fact that the world economy has changed. How has it changed? Pehle they used to make complete products. Now they assemble parts. Have you understood this? Itna samajh mein aa gaya sabko? Done. Enough. Okay, you don't need to know more. You get these points. It's okay. You can try out the passage. Okay, now we'll go to the questions. ठीक है? Okay, let's poll, guys. First one. Pragmatic means practical. Okay. Now, guys, do you feel that the author is being sarcastic here? He says one thing, but he means the other. Do you feel that the author is being sarcastic here? No. Okay. Do you feel that he's being critical? Is he only finding faults? Criticize means to find faults. Is he finding faults? No. Correct? He's not finding faults. Okay. Analytical and pragmatic. Now, practical means realist. Where is the author being a realist here? Like if I say realist is okay, like, okay, for example, if I say that fine, we've all got vaccinated, but still we need to understand that the threat is still there and we need to mask up. Can I say that's realism rather than romanticism? Okay, so that's being realist. The author is not being realist here. But can I say that the author is completely broken down? It's a complete breakdown and an analysis from different sides and perspectives of a topic. हाँ है ना, एक टॉपिक को लेकर उसको हर एंगल से एनालाइज किया, जापान का सक्सेस बताया, जापान का फेलियर बताया, यूएस का पॉलिसी चेंज बताया, चाइना का रोल बताया, वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमी. So can I say that he's completely analyzing this topic? And guys, tone now, there can be several tones. Like I can call this as a factual passage also in a way. But guys, आपको ये देखना पड़ता है कि यहाँ पे ऑथर ने खुद का ओपिनियन दिया है, बट किसके बेसिस पे दिया है? एनालिसिस के बेसिस पे दिया है, फैक्ट्स के बेसिस पे दिया है. Okay, clear guys? But it's all through elimination method. Whenever it's a tone or a style question, it's all through elimination method. Okay, so the answer option over here is analytical. Clear? Okay, come on guys. First, second question sorted. Let's go to the third one. Japan's economic success was overhyped in the USA, though in fact it was an example of economic failure. Americans' obsession with the theory of Japanese dominance did not have any impact on the national industrial policy of America. Did not have any impact. Which word will you focus on here? Guys, it's very important to focus on quantifiers and qualifiers. Which word will you focus on? Any. Can we say galat hai? It did have impact. They did bring about policy changes. The economy of the United States has grown faster. But guys, we've read this. Can I say it's roughly grown at the same rate? Acha, done, Chalu. Next question say. Can I say it's not grown faster? See, I'm not relying that much on the passage because I've read the keywords. It's grown fast, and when you read, you got to remember what you've read also. Not everything at least, but the main points. Or you can note it down. The stagnation in Japan's economy may be attributed to shrinking working age. Can we say demography ka point tha? हाँ है ना? Demography, low fertility and immigration. तो लोग आ नहीं रहे हैं. There is a shrinking working age. Clearly mentioned here. So what is your answer option? D. Direct question, quickly solved. Come on, next one. Fears of China. It's good. But number of attempted questions, for now, it's fine, Akanksha. थोड़ा सा एक दो question करके बढ़ाओ. एक दो question करके subsequent mocks में. Okay, let's poll guys for this question. एक बार देख लेते हैं fears of China. Author. Okay, let's poll. Options easy है guys. No Harsha, you can mark now after understanding आपको क्या लगता है. A out. America needs a new set of industrial policy. The report released by Biden-Harris administration should work as a guide. Nationalist economic policies are the need of the hour. Okay, ये भी बोल रहा है you need a new set of industrial policies. ये बोल रहा है you need a new set of economic policies. Okay, अब यहाँ पे देखो guys, author क्या बोल रहा है? We are hearing new calls for industrial policy. New calls मतलब we want new policy. We want like ये करना चाहिए. New industrial policy लानी चाहिए. But the author says, I have to admit that I'm not entirely persuaded by these calls. That means that the author really does not feel कि industrial policies लाने चाहिए. This report is what may turn out to be important. So guys, the author says कि new industrial policy लाने की जरूरत नहीं. I'm not completely convinced by these new policies. This report can be proved, can prove to be important. Got it? Why the answer option is C? He in fact discounts the need for new industrial policies. इसे इसकी जरूरत नहीं है. I'm not completely convinced by those calls. आप लोग बोल रहे हो कि आपको चाहिए, but I'm not completely convinced with the fact that you should ask for it or you should take it up. Clear? Okay. C. Needs a new set of industrial policy. Now, author. We need to say the author's opinion here, Harsha. I'll come to it. We need to say author का view हमको चाहिए यहाँ पे. Correct? Now, लोग बोल रहे हैं, I'm hearing new calls for, like I'm hearing new demands for industrial policy. But author बोल रहा है, I have to admit that I'm not entirely persuaded by these calls. I'm not persuaded by these calls. I don't feel that these calls are valid. मुझे नहीं लगता कि नई industrial policy चाहिए. Did you understand this now? The author does not say, and he does not, economic nationalism तो Trump के time था, and the author says अरे वो तो इतना dumb था. The economic nationalism was dumb because he says smartness. Okay, what he says is, which brings me to the 250-page report on supply chains that the Biden-Harris administration released a few days ago. इसीलिए they have started focusing on supply chains or value chains, and it's clearly given this report can be a template for policy making. Got it? Did all of you understand this now? Okay, so guys, I'm going to give you an analysis of why I feel that you would have gone wrong in those questions. आप लोग कहाँ lag कर रहे हो? आप लोग एक sentence में ना उसका meaning infer नहीं कर पा रहे हो. आप keywords देख पा रहे हो. You're able to see the keywords, but you're not able to see, not थोड़ा lengthy sentence होता है ना, you're not able to follow it through. So I would suggest for these 2.5 months, read articles which have lengthy sentences. Maybe not necessarily the whole article. At least read 1 or 2 paras and try to understand, like try to make sense of those lengthy sentences. तो उस पे ज़्यादा focus करो guys. Okay. Correct me. So do that. You're finding, मतलब आपको पता है question क्या बोल रहा है, आपको पता है कि answer कहाँ है, पर आप वो infer नहीं कर पा रहे हो कि author favor में है या against है, वो problem है. Exactly. Correct, Harsha. Okay, so one more question, Devanshi, then we'll move on to VA एक बार. Which of the following can be regarded as the main argument? तो वही तो I'm telling, 2 पैरा पढ़ लो, 3 पैरा पढ़ लो, पर help करेगा. Maybe don't read the full article, that's okay. Okay, now let's start the poll, guys. 1 second, guys. It's too sharp on my eyes today. 1 second. All daily Mahi. Arts and letters daily. That's also not helping Pallavi these days. I don't know why. It's like a lot of, you can see now, these bags. So, acha, done Anubhav. I'll take the VA section and the second RC. Are nahi, Devanshu, only the screen glare is too much sometimes. Okay, come on. Correct, Diya. Okay, let's poll. Me, those irritate me further. Like here, like it starts paining. And those actually irritate me further and lead to more headache. I don't know why. Yes, Akriti. 1 minute. Where is your message? Akriti on Telegram या यहाँ पे? No, Yogi. यहाँ पे I'm not like वो पहले के messages सब उड़ गए. Akriti, you'll have to retype it. Okay, let's check this out. Done. Dell का है. I'm not sure of the model. I'm not that technologically sound, guys. पर कुछ i5 करके है. I'm not sure. I'll let you know the answer. Okay, i5 तो processor होता है ना. Model I'm not sure. Okay. Come on, guys. Which of the following can be regarded as the main argument? हाँ, Shalu, I'll explain. C or D. Correct. वो processor है, right? Okay, guys. Which of the following can be regarded as the main argument made by the author in the passage? Arey, that's so sweet, Avinash. Thank you. In the 80s and 90s, Japan's economic success was overhyped. I'll see, Shalu, क्योंकि मेरे solution में C mark किया है, तो एक बार मेरे को पढ़ने दो. I will help you out. Okay. In the 1980s and 1990s, Japan's economic success was overhyped. Mentioned in the passage, but is this the main argument? Is this the main argument, guys? Shalu. But I don't know, she's not used a plus ID. Acha. Just like their obsession with Japan's economic success, Americans are now obsessed with China. Is this the main argument that America is obsessed with China? No. The world economy has changed a lot and the USA needs to be rational and intelligent in its policy making. Global value chains play a very important role in deciding the direction of economic growth of countries. Shall we rely on the last para? Okay. Hi, Prasad. I'm a bit surprised to learn that Japan and Singapore have so much of the market for pedals and cranks. I thought America really led the world in cranks. Anyway, the World Bank offers a measure of the global value of interlinking threads of the world trade, share of exports that cross at least 2 borders. Okay, fine. इसमें कुछ help नहीं मिला. Now, guys, ये जो global value chains है, can I say this point is mentioned just once? No, Shalu, it's still C. But when I talk about the America ka aspect, see, okay, I'll ask you this point, guys. The major argument of, you tell me, the major argument of this passage is to talk about countries or USA. Point number 1. And value chain एक बार mentioned है. But can I say policy making, report, ये सब बार mentioned है? Yes. So this is true according to the passage, but which is the main idea? Is it C or D? Which is the main idea? C. I still feel it's C, Shalu, पर एक बार आप solution जरूर check करना. मेरे को solution में C दिया है. And even I feel it's C, क्योंकि predominantly USA के बारे में बात किया गया. Got it? Clear? Okay. नहीं, वो योगी सेकंड पैरा का है. Usually first and the last para LK, but I would say it's an idea which is repeated throughout the passage or most of the paras talk about it. Most of the paras talk about it or contribute to it. Okay, next RC लेना है या VA लेना है? RC, ठीक है. We'll do it quickly and then I'll come to VA. Poll, guys. We are going to poll. Okay, majority says RC. Time करते हैं, guys. 15 minutes and we'll be out of this. Okay, 15 minutes. चलो. चलो, sectional reading करते हैं इसमें. चलो. In the sixth para, the author brings up the example of estrogen Y. Okay, why does the author bring the example of estrogen in the sixth para? Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's read this. Array, yes, Devanshu. Okay, good, Harsha. Okay, the sex hormones also have a role in brain health, with estrogen having a positive effect. Done. Of course, Dia. Take care. Don't do too much of screen time. All the best. Bye-bye. Bye, Dia. Take care. Okay, they also have a role in brain health, with estrogen having a positive effect on brain functions. Sorry, why am I saying estrogen? Sorry, estrogen helps women prepare for motherhood. During pregnancy, women's brains become more plastic and more able to learn, ready for the challenge of parenting a newborn. Okay, now let's go to the question. Chalo guys, in the sixth para, the author brings up the example of estrogen. Why? To strengthen his view that women are mentally very strong, so they are less prone to dementia. To refute or reject the claims by different studies that women are naturally at a higher risk side of dementia. To prove that women have high immunity. Can I eliminate 3 because it talks about immunity? Can I eliminate 3 because it talks about immunity? To show that estrogen helps women prepare for motherhood. Okay. Now guys, I want you to see, क्योंकि हमने ये part तो पढ़ा नहीं है. सुनो, हमने ये dementia का angle तो पढ़ा नहीं है. So shall we just see the previous para and see if there is a dementia angle? Okay, in a study of people who attended a memory clinic for a dementia diagnosis and then donated their brains in death, men had a lower level of pathology and a shorter time to death after diagnosis. That means men are more prone. It's not clear from this study whether men died of dementia or not. But if fewer men live to older age, men survive fewer years with dementia. That goes a long way of explaining why most people living with dementia are men. Did you understand the point here? Men who have dementia, they died or they lived fewer years. Women, though with dementia, live longer. That is why most people, when you say living with dementia women, that could have a factor with the fact that the men with dementia died sooner. Okay, अब ये point देखो guys. अब ये suddenly next para में it says also, so it is connected with this. It also plays a role in brain health. अब हमको यहाँ पे पता चलता है कि women की brain health अच्छी है. Yes? Okay. So to strengthen his view that women are mentally very strong. Are you talking, guys, when I say mentally very strong, doesn't it mean like mentally very strong, like emotionally, mentally wala point? Yes. And you're not lesser prone to dementia. You're not lesser prone. You just don't die easily with dementia. Dementia दोनों को हो सकता है, but वो बस factor ये है कि आप थोड़ा ज़्यादा better survive कर सकते हो. Prone means vulnerable, catch. To refute the claims by different studies that women are naturally at higher risk. So ये clearly बोल रहा है कि no, women are not at higher risk. Women are actually at lower risk because they have a better mental health. Did all of you understand why the answer is B? Clear? ये correct है, but this is not why the author has brought up the example of estrogen. Okay, got it? Sneha, the previous study and this study clearly points to the fact that women की mental health अच्छी है, so they are not at a higher risk of dementia. Okay, so Meet, see this. See, अगर आप passage पढ़ोगे तो काफी सारी studies mention की गई है. Okay, now ये देखो guys, ये clearly बोला गया है. One sec. कि people living with dementia are women. Why? Because they are able to cope with it better. They are able to cope better and they have a role in brain health. See guys, एस्ट्रोजन का एग्जांपल मदरहुड के लिए नहीं दिया है, एस्ट्रोजन का एग्जांपल ब्रेन हेल्थ के लिए दिया है. Correct. Now elimination method से जाओ. But that's not the reason why the author has mentioned estrogen. That's not the main idea. That's not the main point. Na? Why has the author brought it up? What was his purpose? They're not just asking you कि estrogen क्या करता है. Author ने क्यों दिया estrogen का example? So this is too literal and it's not the reason why. Immunity is out. Mentally strong का बात ही नहीं है यहाँ पे. So can I say that the answer option is 2? You live better with dementia. You cope better with dementia. So the author is rejecting the claim that women are higher risk. No, he in fact says women are better able to cope with dementia. Refute the claim. Got it? Okay. Right. ये guys factual question है. ये आप check कर सकते थे which is true, which is false. ठीक है. इस question में किसी को doubt आया था guys? We've not reading the whole passage, so that's why I'm not taking you through this question. जो specific instance वाले वो करते हैं. Okay, in the 5th para of the passage, the author is most likely suggesting that. 5th para. हमने 5th para पढ़ लिया. Let's go to the 5th para. वाला question. Nice, Pallavi. Listen, had men lived longer, the number of men diagnosed with dementia would be higher. Men have a shorter time to death after diagnosis is the reason behind more women. Guys, if men have a shorter time to death, that's not the reason why more women were diagnosed with dementia. That's the reason that more women are living with dementia. There are more live living statistics. देखें तो women ज़्यादा है. After being diagnosed with dementia, men survive fewer years. True, but इसमें women का angle missing है, तो ये थोड़ा incomplete लग रहा है. Women diagnosed with dementia live longer than men diagnosed with dementia. Now, guys, options बहुत close है. अब ये देखो यहाँ पे. Finally, हमको author का perspective ये देखना है कि author क्या believe करता है. Men and women are equally prone to dementia. या men are more prone to dementia. ये बता दो आप मेरे को. मेन आइडिया क्या है? Men and women are equally prone या men are more prone? Women have better mental health, guys. Remember this. Men are more prone. Men are more prone. Okay. So which option says that? Guys, I'm not asking you जो fact already दिया है. Please question को देखो. Likely suggesting that. Suggesting मतलब क्या? Direct mention है वो नहीं. ये तो डायरेक्ट मेंशन है ना. ये भी डायरेक्ट मेंशन है. ये तो गलत है. तो व्हाट इज योर आंसर? लाइकली हमको क्या पता चलता है? 1. Had men lived longer, we would have found that the number of men diagnosed with dementia would be higher because men are more prone to dementia. Did all of you understand this? Got it? Suggest. Look at the word suggest. Okay, second para. कि LK कि अगर, you know, like for example, if men were to live longer, we would find out कि men are actually, see, okay, for example, अगर आप dementia का statistics अभी देखो, 100 के population, 100 dementia के patients में से आप बोल रहे हो कि 60 women है और 40 men है, तो ये क्या दर्शाएगा? This will show that women are more prone to dementia. But the author says कि why are more living people who have dementia women? That's because men have died. If men would have also lived that longer, we like for example 40 men who died, 80 हो जाता, men would be, हमको पता चलता कि guys men में dementia का केस ज्यादा होता है women से. पॉइंट उतना ही है कि men में dementia का केस women से ज्यादा होता है. Got it? Suggest मतलब infer, मतलब जो डायरेक्टली नहीं है, लाइकली दिया है ना, तो लाइकली मतलब हम लोग इन्फर कर रहे हैं. It's not 100% true according to, it's just supported by the passage. That inference is supported by the passage. Okay, second para. A study published in 2013 based on other longitudinal studies estimated that there are 4.7 million people aged over 65 living with dementia. Others have estimated that 2/3 of these are women. The number was calculated by extrapolating the prospective Chicago Health and Aging Project. तो extrapolating मतलब ये जो स्टडी है वो 4000 पीपल में कंडक्ट की गई थी और इस स्टडी को एक्स्ट्रापोलेट कर दिया पूरे पॉपुलेशन में. सैंपल साइज 4000 ही था, उसके बेसिस पे अनुमान लगाया गया है 4.7 मिलियन, मतलब उतने लोगों में पूरे पॉपुलेशन पे. The estimate that 2/3 of people with dementia women was made despite the original cohort in Chicago having no difference in rates of dementia diagnosis between men and women. Then why? Diagnosis between men and women were the same, but still people living with dementia women ज्यादा थे. ठीक है? 2/3 of the people suffering from dementia women is a judgment in itself on the part of study. The claim that 2/3 of the people suffering from dementia women is an exaggeration. The 2/3 of people with dementia women is an error. The size of the cohort was not sufficient. I'm going to eliminate 4. Shall I eliminate 4? Okay, अब हमको options पे guys धीरे धीरे चलना है. Okay, right. Can we say it's an error? Can we say it's an error? No. Exaggeration? Yeah, it's a judgment on the part of the study. It was made despite the original cohort. तो मतलब ये स्टडी ने खुद का जजमेंट मेक किया. It was not based on the evidence. हाँ है ना? It was not based on the evidence. खुद का जजमेंट मेक किया है. ओरिजिनल में तो ये नहीं दिखा था. फिर ये 2/3 वाला स्टैटिस्टिक्स कौन लेकर आया है? स्टडी खुद लेकर आया है. Yes? Did you understand this? Not sufficient, error, ये सब कुछ नहीं दिया. बस ये बोला है कि ओरिजिनल 4000 में ऑब्जर्व नहीं था, पर स्टडी के फाइंडिंग में ये दिया गया था. तो ये जजमेंट या ये ओपिनियन जो है स्टडी ने खुद से मेक किया है ना. Got it? Did you understand that now? Okay. ठीक है, इसके लिए guys we'll have to go through the entire. Exaggeration मतलब बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलना. So did anybody have a problem with this particular question? Yeah. Hi Abhishek. Abhishek, long time. Okay, let's go to the VA section now guys. VA में कौन से questions में problem हुई थी? Answer A. Guys, कल special class festival है. Okay, I will let you know about the timings. Okay, I will inform you about it. On one out. ठीक है, कौन से PGs में? LK they are good level. I would say around 3 बोल सकते हो. Good Shalu. Which PJ guys? I know, Yogi. That's what these are. Arey, very good, Shalu. हाँ, done, Pallavi. I'll let you know. Okay, second वाले में. तो यही ना, this one. Okay, I'll just scroll through, guys. Please tell me problem किसमें था. इसमें प्रॉब्लम थी. ओके, आइडेंटिफाई द ऑड वन आउट. अच्छा, we'll discuss this one. One second. Okay. By comparison, Spain's popular tourist island of Majorca in the Mediterranean occupies 3,640 square kilometers. By comparison to what? The US state of Rhode Island is smaller still. तो smaller than what? तो किसी island के साथ दोनों का comparison हो रहा है. A giant slab of ice bigger than the Spanish island of Majorca has sheared off from the frozen edge of Antarctica into the Weddell Sea, becoming the largest iceberg currently afloat in the world. The Ron ice shelf on the flank of the Antarctic Peninsula is one of the largest of several enormous floating sheets of ice that connect to the continent's land mass and extend out into the surrounding seas. Guys, actually this is not even a complete sentence. Is होना चाहिए या was होना चाहिए कुछ तो. Hi Purnima. The newly carved berg. Can I say 2 और 4 का connection है? Can I say 2 and 4 का connection है? और can I say 5 and 1 का connection है? Comparison of the area, the footage, the square mile. तो कौन सा वाला बचता है? Link किसका नहीं बनता है? Mandatory pair किसका नहीं बनता है? 3. So that's why the odd one out is 3. Clear? Did all of you understand this? Okay. Which else, guys? Come on, let's take up one more question. कौन सा? Sheep and goats. The newly carved. ये नया चिप हुआ है ना, तो ये newly carved, ये जो अभी अभी ब्रेक हुआ है. अच्छा, एग्रीकल्चर वाला. Come on guys, try this out. You have a bunny. Like you have a rabbit or your dog's name is Bunny. Oh, that's so nice, Shalu. Okay, guys, answer 2431 here. Cotton, wool, and leather are all agricultural products. Yes, Mukesh, starting next month. Agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops, and raising livestock. Agriculture provides most of the world's food and fabrics. 3 and 1 का link है, guys. Fabric से 3 and 1 का link है. Statement example. Agriculture includes the preparation of plant and animal products for people to use and their distribution to markets. It includes, can I say this is the primary definition and this is what that definition includes? 2 and 4 का link है primary definition और ये inclusion है. Yes? Okay. Okay guys, done. So guys, we'll stop here for today, but I seriously want all of you to consider taking the subscription. I want all of you to apply the code RITUMBA, guys, and take the subscription, enroll for Combat in order to win scholarships, guys. Mock marathon be started here, guys. So please make sure that you take the subscription really soon. And do not forget to apply, suggest, recommend, spread the code Ritu MBA. Okay, take care, guys. Harsha, इस question का थोड़ा easy था. Like I would say two बोल सकते हो आप. बताओ देवांशु. Overall, I would say VA section was easier. और RC थोड़ा सा ठीक है. I would say I would give it 3. Done, Devanshu. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. Really nice interacting with all of you. Take care, guys. Have a good dinner. Sleep well. And I will see you all. Done, Pallavi. Reach out to me on Telegram and we'll discuss a time. Okay. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.